I'm beautiful of the gamers. My name is Jonal, and today I want to talk about aim anxiety and the fact that it is okay to miss. I think that a lot of people, and I can put myself in this box. I've had this for a long period of time, especially since as a coach, I'm a very perfectionistic guy, and I coach a lot of people that's really good at the game, and my accuracy has always been something that has been what can I say, my weakest side in my gameplay. And for a guy that plays DPS, that's of course not very good. For a guy that didn't come from any competitive background, like I didn't play CS before, or really, I played some Battlefield, I played a little bit of some Call of Duty from now and then, but not really any CODs. Mostly just I played Battlefield 4, a little bit Battlefield 3. When I was very young, I played Battlefield 2, right? But that doesn't count as any form of aim training. I played a lot of MMORPGs, and I played also, Minecraft, which I suppose that the Minecraft archery trained me as a handsome main, right? But that's it. Like, there wasn't really anything like super what can I say, not specific, but there wasn't anything that really taught me how to aim. And when I came to Overwatch, that was something that I had to pick up. I had to start doing aim practice and learn how to actually aim, and so on, so on, so on. And as that has been growing, there has still always been a question for me, and a question for a lot of people that I work with, that I coach. And this goes from anything. I've talked to a guy. He's a really good Widowmaker. But he for about 4.2k, I think that's normally what he can land on, like 4.1, 4.2. He's really good on Widow. And one of his largest issues was if he started, like, there were some games where he would just pop up, and there were some games that he was really bad at. And after talking to him, one of the things that he was struggling the most with was that if he started missing, or especially you could see this if he started, like, losing the very first Widow duel against their Widow, he would continuously miss throughout the match. He would play super passive, or sometimes he would even play correctly, but like you would see that he was like aim on, like if you slowed down his footage, he would up, aim, lock on the guy, and then he would flick off the target because he was so stressed about aiming. He would also spam shoot, like shoot really, really fast, like way faster than he could manage, like way faster than anyone can manage. And this would stress him out. And the more he was missing, the more he was getting stressed. And this is a really big issue. For a lot of people, missing a single shot, or missing a lot of shots in sequence, or missing easy shots, they start doubting themselves. They start playing either start spam shooting more, or holding the angle for way too long, or not taking the shot, or in general just like panicking during shots. And one of the things that I like that I kind of see the most is how this affects a lot of trigger discipline. And you'll see this specifically if the fight is about to get lost. And I'll see this on like Platinum and Diamond player, which has pretty good accuracy. Like some of the guys I coach has pretty good accuracy. And then you see, it's like it's just that online. She's super low. So you only need to hit her with one shot. And then they panic, and then you just see them spamming shots and missing like a rapid fire that was like five shots, just rapid fire, just missed every single one. He needs to hit one of them. The Ana was strafing, he couldn't hit a single one. But right before that, the previous fight, he had hit like 4 headshots in a row on DPSs. And it is the fact that it is okay to miss. And I think that something that people should do is they should go and watch professional players, and they should watch, especially like Widowmakers or McCree's or Hanzo players or Genji players, DPS wise, especially if you want to talk about DPS. And then or Senyadas if it's support. And then I want you to watch how much even professionals and professional miss. And of course, you will notice that some of the pro players, especially if you're not a pro player yourself, will have a very high hit rate. But you also notice that they do miss. And a lot of time. And a lot of shots are taken. You need to take into consideration a lot of things when you take that shot. How much time did you have? How difficult was the shot? And is that an angle that you're supposed to be able to hit? And this does not mean that you're supposed to go easy on yourself, like at all. This does not mean that like you should be like, oh, my accuracy is fine, like I shouldn't work on it or anything like that. This doesn't mean that you shouldn't do aim hero. This doesn't mean that you shouldn't train your Ana bots. This doesn't mean that you shouldn't take, but being okay, that it's okay to miss, because Grandmaster players miss. I've seen them miss like so easy shots, like miss a headshot on a Widowmaker so completely still, and you had an angle that was free on her, still miss that shot. I've seen so many missed opportunities, and that's completely fine, because that's how stuff goes. And we always, working towards our accuracy and really working on that accuracy, but don't let it psych you out. And this is something that happens to a lot of people, that if they start missing or they feel that they're playing really bad, they will kind of tunnel vision on that. They will kind of be like, oh, I'm missing. I just start spam shooting, or in general, just getting a full-on, almost like small anxiety attack during it. I've been struggling with it, especially if it's clutch fighters. And Same goes for these clutch fights, like these real like last, OT. If you lose this fight, if you don't hit these shots, your team is losing. You need to hit them. The important part is to just calm down. What I like to do is I like to have the Shroud mentality. I call this the Shroud mentality because I adapted it from watching Shroud play games. And when he's like just gunning down people, he's just sitting there with like, no like emotion in his face. He's just like, whatever. If he's losing a firefight, same expression. If he's winning a firefight, same expression. Like Shroud just has like the same just casual experience because he's very confident in his own abilities and his aim. And he'll hit the shots if he hits the shot. If he doesn't hit the shot, okay, he'll hit the next one, right? And that's the mentality that most people should have. That as long as you're calm and relaxed, and as long as you're just playing your game and doing the things that that you're supposed to do, right? You take the time that you have to take, which you find out by doing game practice. So you test your limits on your shot. You will hit the shots that you're supposed to hit. And stressing over it mid-match will not improve your accuracy that much. Like, it won't improve your accuracy. At worst case, it will make it worse. So if you won't hit that shot, then stressing about it won't make you hit it anyway. And that's what I want to talk about. I know that this is something that a lot of players have been struggling about because I talked to a lot of people when I private coach, even real everything from like, very low elo people to very high elo people, stressing. And trigger discipline and so on is something that I talk a lot about when I coach people, especially from the lower elos as they have very bad trigger discipline, which I can make an entire video on how to get trigger discipline. I can make an entire video on that. I know that's been requested before, so I think I'm going to do that. And if you want to see stuff like that, FPS gaming, Overwatch, whatever, this really goes for all FPS gaming, but if you want to see FPS gaming, Overwatch and so on, then subscribe to the channel. Click that bell notification to actually get notified so YouTube isn't going to be a cuck about it and just like ignore the fact that you subscribe to somebody. Like the video if you like it. It helps out the channel a lot. And if you want to improve and get better at Overwatch, you want to rank up, it doesn't matter if you're bronze or top 100, if you play for a team or not, you can hit me up on our Discord server, which is linked down in the description, and it's €50 for 2-hour session. So hit me up there in the Discord community. You can ask for help. You can just talk with people that just love gaming just like you. And we're also working on setting up some pugs. So stay tuned for that. There are ways that you can just ask out in general chat or read the announcement that will tell you how you can join our pug server, and in general just like how you can join pugs, which is really cool. So I hope I see you guys there. I love you guys very much. Please, as always guys, stay positive, take care of yourself, and as always keep the enemy in your crosshair.